Today I want to talk to you about finding your Twitter mentions. The first one I want to show you is directly on Twitter, and after that I want to show you a tool that gets this done a bit more reliably. But let's explore the way that is native to Twitter first. On Twitter you can go to notifications and select mentions here in the top right corner, and this should display all your Twitter mentions to you. This will also show people who have replied to you because your mention is sort of implicitly embedded whenever someone replies to one of your posts. And please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here. Please write under this video, comment so you help other people who have a similar problem as well. I don't find that this is working well. I can easily create posts, and I did this here like a test post where I mention my own personal account. I did this here with a test account. You can see I mentioned my own personal Twitter account a couple of times, but these mentions just don't show up. I also didn't get any notification for them. So this seems super leaky. This seems like it's missing a couple of mentions. This seems like Twitter is applying its own algorithm to it, potentially leaving out some important mentions for me. This is why I'm not very satisfied with this, and also wanted to show you guys another tool that can do this a bit more reliably, which also filters out these replies, because this is really not what I want to see. When I think about Twitter mentions, I only want to see people who write a message and actively tag me or the brand I'm working for in their messages. The app I want to show you is called GoSquad. You can navigate to it via www.gosquad.cc. They have a free plan. You can sign up and you can get pretty far with the free license. You can create a syncing event that will send you your Twitter mentions every week completely autonomously. You don't have to do anything. You can just set it up once and then you get it for the rest of your life for free every week, delivered to your email inbox. The nice thing here is you can also include additional contacts. You can send this to your entire team, to the leadership of your company, whoever you choose. So after you sign up to GoSquad, the first thing you have to do is connect your Twitter account. For this, you navigate to App Settings, Connected Accounts. You navigate down to the Twitter section and click on Add Account. This will guide you through a simple two-step process. This can be done in just a couple of seconds, and it's really trivial, so I don't want to show it here since I already connected my own personal Twitter account. After you're done with that, you create a squad. A squad is just a wrapper around a certain number of email contacts. I added myself to this root squad. I also added some of my colleagues. I could also add maybe the CEO of my company, my head of marketing, whoever I want to keep in the loop with, who mentions my brand. If I created a squad and added myself to it, I can click on syncs, on new here, name the sync. I call this Twitter mentions. I select a squad who should receive this sync as an email. I can also select a Slack channel, but we don't want to do this in this case. Then I go to the mention section here, select my own personal Twitter account. And lastly, I select a frequency in which I want to receive my Twitter mentions. Here I select a weekly frequency, which means that GoSquad will connect to Twitter every week, grab my latest mentions from this week and send them to me and the other contacts I specified as an email. I'm pretty happy with the way everything is set up here. So I click create, and the noise you hear in the background is probably GoSquad already grabbing this week's mentions and sending me these mentions as an email. This is pretty useful, and at least in my testing, it has proven to find every mention on Twitter. I was able to create a test account, mention my name, my brand, and it would reliably find these mentions and send them to me as an email. So I hope this is it. I hope this video was helpful to you in finding your Twitter mentions. If you ran into any problems, please let me know. Talk to you soon.